right, folks, let's meet our cheese-loving chefs. Now, first up, Chef Mike Meinzer, the executive chef and proud Wisconsin cheesehead who makes his own American cheese and has 24 cheesy dishes on his menu. Next, Arturo Trevino, the San Antonio executive chef who serves up classic dishes from his native Mexico, featuring mucho queso with a Texas twist. Then there's Amir Ahmad, chef owner of a cheese-focused comfort food restaurant So Cheesy in Dearborn, Michigan. And finally, Ian Driscoll, executive chef and James Beard semifinalist from Portland, Maine, who puts cheese into everything he does, including his Japanese yakitori menu. So for your first challenge, make the judges an over-the-top cheesy dish. So you have to make an over-the-top cheesy dish featuring 4 different cheeses. These 3 can't come up with one?
No. I got bad jokes, but they're not cheese related.
Could you 2 come up with one?
You better believe it.
Okay, go, give me another one.
Believe it?
I have a jalapeno cheddar smash burger on the menu. That is a fan favorite.
Got this one first. I think what I'm gonna do is make a sandwich. I'll grab 2 just in case. Playing off a Nashville chicken sandwich. All right, onto the cheese.
So for my cheesy dish, I decided to make asada tacos with alambres.
All right, Portland, Maine, don't you know? What's on the menu, chef?
4 cheese mac and cheese, fried cheese curds on top, and cheesy panko breadcrumbs on top.
Okay, cheesy, cheesy, and cheesy.
Go over to the salamander, grab the bread. Everything's nice and melted, so I think we can plate. I'm gonna use the slaw first to give a little barrier on the cheese. Just scallions, cabbage, and a little bit of cilantro. So with the halloumi out of the fryer, I'm gonna dunk it in the chili crisp oil and put it on the sandwich. And then I'll top that with a little drizzle of chimichurri and a top loaf of bread.
If this is the kind of food you're making, I gotta come see you, dude. This is gorgeous. 4 minutes.
So for my plating, I will do the banana leaf, I will do my taco cheese shell, and in this case, I use Monterrey yak cheese. Love a cheesy dish. I will put the alambres, I use Oaxaca and panela. The red cabbage, and then I'm topping my taco with my 4 cheese, which is queso fresco. You have that good salsa on top, that close the deal.
2.5.
On my toasted brioche bun, I took a dollop of the spicy mayo. That looks cheesy.
You're gonna give 2 patties on there?
Yep. And then I put the wedge of Monterey Jack on top.
90 seconds.
Now it's time to bring this whole over-the-top mac and cheese together. I'm not using 4 cheeses, I'm using 5 cheeses. The American singles are gonna really help smooth out the cheese sauce. The Parmesan Reggiano adds a bunch of umami there. The Emmentaler adds nuttiness and sweetness to the cheese sauce. And then the Taleggio adds a little bit of funk and boldness to it. With the breadcrumbs, I'm looking to get a little bit of texture to break up the richness of the cheese.
60 seconds.
I'm using a cast iron pan to hopefully keep the cheese nice and hot so it stays gooey.
Here's the thing about mac and cheese in a cast iron skillet. A cast iron skillet is like entering the desert. You put things in there and the cast iron is like
Sucks
you're
all the
paying
moisture
rent.
out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Good job, guys.
First up, Chef Arturo. What do you got for us?
Today I made for you crispy, cheesy alambre tacos. So the base of the taco shell is made of Monterrey yak cheese, and then I make bistec with peppers, Oaxaca cheese.
It's my kind of cooking.
Up next, Chef Mike.
Today I did a play on a Nashville chicken sandwich. Instead of using chicken, I did some grilled halloumi.
I'd say my favorite thing about it is for the cheeses you chose, you achieved a lot of different textures and tastes.
Nice job, Chef. Up next, Chef Ian.
So this is the ultimate cheesy mac and cheese. This is something I would make for my wife. In there you have American cheese, Emmentaler, pine curds, Parmesan cheese, and Taleggio.
I think the curd is probably the most brilliant part of this.
Chef Amira, you're next.
I have a jalapeno cheddar smash burger with spicy cheddar cheese.
It's so lonely on the plate. Is it going to be good enough? Then it is. It's really good.
The chef that we're going to say goodnight to is Chef Ian. Congratulations, you cleared your first big curdle. One of you will be crowned the master of cheese and have a chance to win up to $20,000. So I want you to make the judges a cheesy winner's dinner. It can be elaborate, or it can be simple, as long as it has samples. I mean, if you guys want to use 3, you can. but you have to use 2. You get caught using just 1, you will go home.
Oh
okay?
my God, are we going? I'm thinking of a cheddar, popcorn crusted piece of fried chicken. Oh,
Best
yum.
ice cream you've ever had.
Yum. I grabbed canned mac and cheese, but I will elevate it. I am going to 100% make better than it tastes coming out of the can.
Dinner for a winner need to be something different and special. I would like to make tricolor chicken enchiladas.
Nacho cheese.
Next, nacho cheese.
No, take more. Take more.
Nacho cheese is kind of sweet, and the texture is creamy, but also saucy.
I'm gonna do cheesy rice dish. Rice. I wanna do a little plain risotto. I'm not gonna call it risotto because I'm using microwave rice and nacho cheese.
4 minutes. How you doing, Chef?
Risotto's looking good. Almost time for ice cream. I take the duck out of the oven, let it rest a little bit, but I want my duck to have a little bit of cheese also. So we're gonna do the Parmesan crisps, chicharrones, and fresh parsley and blend it all up. Duck's been resting a while, so let's slice it and see how it looks. It looks great. We're gonna scoop our cheesy rice into the bowl, and then we're gonna add a little bit of the ice cream, just a little bit on top so we can still see it.
Are you an ice cream person?
I love ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want it in my food.
I'm gonna go grab our duck and shingle it over the top of our rice. Now I'll grab my gastrique, drizzle that over the top, and then to finish the dish off, I'm gonna add the duck chicharrones with the Parmesan and the herbs.
We got 2 minutes, chefs. 2 minutes to be plated.
These are thick boys. Crust was golden and that chicken was cooked. When it came to plating, I grabbed a cast iron.
We have a Mira who has made mac and cheese and is putting it in a cast iron skillet. This is a repeat.
Very
It's like
saucy,
a
though.
Shakespeare play that's stuck on Act 1.
Yeah.
I will say, though, Amira's mac and cheese looks
did look good,
very
right? Yeah,
saucy.
it did, yeah.
It looks very saucy.
20 seconds.
Actually, coming out of the broiler, the cheese is all melted. It looks all ooey gooey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Nice job, everybody.
Right on, everybody. Chef Arturo.
I made Mexican tricolor enchiladas. So I make 2 salsas. I made 1 tomato base, 1 tomatillo base. I stuffed the tortillas with cream cheese.
Sometimes I eat a plate of food and I'm so mad that I can't make it myself. I don't think I could make this plate of food.
Up next, Chef Mike.
What I did is a mac and cheese risotto. There is the canned gas station cheese, some Irish cheddar, a couple other white cheddars.
You know, this reads more like almost like cheesy grits than it does really a risotto.
Chef Amira, you're next.
For my ooey gooey cheesy dinner, I have a cheddar popcorn crusted fried chicken.
It tastes a lot better than it looked while you were cooking it. You really pulled it out. You really pulled it out, and I applaud you for that.
You gave us cheesy. You gave us sample dishes. You gave us creativity. You took risks. But there can only be one winner. The winner of Masters of Cheese is Chef Arturo. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Good job, Rick. Good job.
Woo! Chef, there's 2 ways you can win some money tonight, up to 20,000 bucks. You can go on a shopping spree. You have 2 minutes on the clock where I read you a clue. You grab the food item, you put it in the cart, you get $4,000. And you get all 5 of them, you win 20,000 bucks. Or there's a check behind those 2 doors. And that check is a number between $14,000 and $20,000. So you can go for the check, which is at least $14,000, or you can go on the shopping spree.
Maybe I should go for the door.
I don't
I like
usually.
surprises.
I like surprises
I like
too, and
surprises.
I think this might be too much of a surprise.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the cheese champ wants to go for the door. Can I get a drum roll, judges? Let's take a look. What's behind the door for Arturo? $15,999.99.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. There we go. Bring it on over.
I feel amazing. I won almost $16,000.